The M20 Summit continues today at Melrose Arch in Johannesburg. The summit is running on the sidelines of the G20 program. Now, the summit has gathered experts and media professionals to discuss issues including media funding and attacks on journalists. We're joined by SABC News reporter Khayelihle Khumalo. Khayelihle, very interesting. Well, I mean, I wasn't there, but certainly just during the broadcast, some very fascinating issues that were expected to be discussed. Perhaps you can give us an update of those that have been discussed and what are still hoping to be discussed during today.
Well, certainly, and it's been a very fascinating discussion here as a number of issues really facing the media houses across the G20 countries and also just across the continent, where they talk about the issues of information integrity and how to really just tackle some of the challenges that are proliferating. But joining us now is, of course, Emmanuel, all the way from Ghana, and of course with the African Editors Forum. So Emmanuel, let's get into it. First of all, the issue of disinformation, a very big issue, especially because it's really affecting the newsroom. How do we try and tackle this crisis?
Thank you very much. I think we all agree that disinformation is a serious problem. First of all, people are so committed and stuck to social media, and their sense of what is accurate and truthful is been skewed over time, and therefore whatever they find on social media, on the internet, they seem to believe it. So that's a major problem. But how do we tackle it? I think one way I believe we can tackle it is for the media to continue to be consistently truthful, fact-check every information, ensure that you have established the fidelity of every fact before you publish it. I train journalists across the continent, and I always tell them, ensure that you have fact-checked your information before you go out there. Do not rush to publish the story. Don't be the first to publish, but be the one to publish the facts. I think that way, as we consistently ensure that the information out there has been verified, it's a factual information, it is truthful, the media will begin to win back the confidence of the public. But you know the challenges of resources. Revenue is dwindling, advertising revenue is dwindling, and now non-profit grants are literally gone with the withdrawal of US aid, and it's going to be difficult. But journalists should remain true to the call and be consistent. I think that's the best and only way to fight misinformation and disinformation. And then, of course, I also talk about literacy. Journalists must train themselves, seek training, continuous training, be on top of the issue. There are a lot of apps, there are a lot of technology we can learn to be able to beat the system.
Before I let you go, Emmanuel, declaration is coming out. Briefly, just your expectations.
Well, I'm expecting that the declaration will focus on the integrity of news and journalism. It will talk about how to fund journalism. It will also talk about the safety of journalists. Every day we wake up, one journalist in one or other African country has been arrested for doing their job. And I think the declaration will look at all these, look at the economics, ensure that our people's lives are taken care of. There's too much poverty in wealth. For instance, Africa exported worth $6 billion of coffee in 2022, but the whole continent made just $3 billion out of over $100 billion revenue generated from the coffee sector. So we need to look at the economics of the continent as well.
Sir, thank you so much indeed for your time. Of course, Leanne, that's Emmanuel, all the way from Ghana. He's part of the African Editors Forum, so we'll continue to be stationed here. With that, back to you in studio.
Right, Khayelihle Khumalo, thanks so much for bringing it. Good to see fellow journalists and editors a part of this from the African continent. So great ideas that are being shared there. We'll stay in touch with you, Khaya. Thank you.